You have availed some services and you do not know how to use it. Imagine a situation where you have bought a TV connection from the Tata Sky or Airtel for the first time and you do not know how to use it. What would you do then? You will of course ask all the right questions about the operation of the set-top box to the technician who has come to set up the dish and to the customer care whenever any doubt occurs. How about doubts while availing chartered accountant services? Generally, business owners hire a CA but do not know what questions to ask while setting up his entity or running his business. In this video, I am going to share 6 questions to ask to your CA which helps you in availing his services optimally to manage your organization. Hi, my name is CA Jithendar Patel and I am on a mission to help small and medium enterprises with hassle-free statutory compliance. Question 1. Nature of organization to choose. The first question to be asked when wanted to start or scale up a business is the form of business to be chosen. For the sake of status, many young people and also many business owners opt for LLP or a private limited company form of business, which according to me is a big no. The reason is that the amount of annual compliances this type of organization has will eat away your initial time and money. For example, the private limited company has to get its books of accounts mandatorily audited even if the business is in loss or do not have any revenue. This can be really a big burden on the finances of the company which has just started. The initial setup of new business can be that of a proprietary or a partnership form of a business since it is easy to set up and the annual compliances costs are very minimum. And the other reason is even if your business idea fails, it is easy to close a proprietary or a partnership form of a business than it is to close a LLP or a privately limited form of business. Once the business model is profitable and scalable, the proprietary or the partnership can later be converted into an LLP or a private limited company for scaling up. Question 2. Registrations required for the business. The second question could be how many statutory registrations are required depending on the form of their business. It is important to know the kind and number of statutory registrations required for setting up a business. The goods and service tax, employee state insurance, provident fund, PT, shops and establishment, food license, trade license, MSME registrations, startup, etc. are some of the registrations to be taken depending upon the nature of business. The GST registration is applicable if you cross the turnover of Rs 20 lakhs or Rs 40 lakhs in some states. Hence, this can be applied when you cross the specified limit. Further, the ESA registration has to be applied when the employee count is 10 or more, and the Provident Fund when the employee count is 20 or more. It is important to note that many organizations forget to take profession tax registration for their business and end up paying penalty and interest for non-compliance. Further, MSME registrations help the business owners to realize their payments within a period of 45 days. Question 3. Tax rate applicable for their business. The third question is all about taxation applicable to the business. You need to ask your CA what is the tax rate applicable to the company and by when this has to be paid. If you are a proprietary firm, then slab rate of Rs 0 to 2.5 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs, 5 to 10 lakhs and above 10 lakhs and related tax rate shall be applicable. If you are a partnership firm or an LLP, then the tax rate applicable would be 30% plus surcharge if applicable, plus secondary and higher education cess at the rate of 4%. If you are a company, then the tax rate applicable would vary from 17% to 31%. Also, do ask your CA as to what exemptions or deductions available to your business, such that the advantage of the same can be taken off. Question 4. Statutory compliances applicable to the business during the year. The fourth question you need to ask your CA is about the compliances applicable to your business. Every form of business has different set of compliances to be complied with various regulatory authorities. For example, annual compliances of a private limited company are various ROC forms, audit of their businesses, TDS return filing, income tax return filing, filing tax audit reports, annual labor law forms, etc. Knowing this will help you in reviewing the same with your accountant or tax consultant as to whether they have been complied and filed on time. Question 5. Process, system and structure for bookkeeping. The fifth question to ask is about bookkeeping, its process, its systems and structure to be followed. It is also critical for the business owner to know what are the tasks and activities, also known as process in the accounts function, the roles and responsibilities of the accountant, also known as structure, KRS of the accountant, also known as the systems. This helps the business owner in understanding whether particular process, system and structure is followed rightly or not, and if not, corrective action can be taken. This is particularly very useful when a business is getting started because it helps in organizing the accounts function. Question 6. Data records to be maintained for their business. The last but not the lesser important question to be asked is about the way data records to be maintained and how long. The business owner is required to maintain records like cash book, bank book, ledgers, bills, vouchers for at least 7 years. He can also ask the auditor which software would be ideal to maintain all this in a proper way. The software could be Tally, Zoho, Marg, ERP Next, etc. This is very important for future reference and also to show the reliability of the business. So these are the 6 questions to ask your chartered accountant. If you find this content useful, do share it with your friends. For more informative content like this, do subscribe to my channel. This is CA Jithendar Patel signing out. See you in my next video.